Kutso, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you doing? I'm good. Tell me, I'm going to throw you into the deep end. How should both teams approach this game?
Pirates should make Stellenbosch think. I'm quoting here now. They should make Stellenbosch think, because Stellenbosch wants us to attack, and that's the only way they can attack. So I'm just suggesting Pirates circulates the ball early and give away little space behind, not attack fully. So we see what can Stellenbosch do when the defense is not moving.
Okay.
Because I guess they need 2 goals. Let's not be ashamed of that or shy away from it. Stellenbosch needs to score 2 goals. So what Pirates can do is to just relax going into the game, circulate the ball a bit more. So bye bye. Let's see can they break down a team that's not necessarily playing in their own half, but not as open as they would wish for. For Stellies, like Coach Steve said, maybe a couple of players will be trying to prove themselves. I don't know which way to approach wrong because Mamelodi was red carded and has not played or should have not played for the past 2 games. Now his central partner Torin now is also red carded. So whether Mamelodi plays or not, it's either he's not match fit, he's not in tip-top shape, and Otore is not there. So the ideal centre-back pairing will not be available for Stellenbosch. So
can we count on a hangover from the game versus Sundowns? Would it be a mistake for players to have a point to prove going into the game versus Stellenbosch?
Definitely not. This is the game to use to prove yourself, at least redeem yourself. I'm talking about our 3 favorite players this season. They should come back and right their wrongs because they didn't have the best of games against the Sundowns. And this would definitely be the platform to do it. Get them goals, get their confidence back, especially Lipasa, get some shots on target, and then we take it from there. Stellenbosch, I'm not sure, but if there's one thing I know, Pirates should also work on is Urenas.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a red card waiting to happen, that one. I saw his behavior. If they can just Motsepe, when you're a defender, you're making a strike which is angry. Motsepe here and there. Whisper some not so nice things. He's easily agitated. He gets easily agitated, so we can get a red card and play against 9 men again. But I don't see Stellenbosch coming back.
Okay. Joe, welcome to the show, my brother. How are you doing? Joe? Okay, we'll come back to Mhlabe. Welcome to the show, my brother. How are you doing? Hey, guys, is it what's happening? Sinja, how are you doing, my brother?
How are you?
No,
I'm right with George. How are you?
I'm okay, my brother. Tell me, how should the 2 teams approach this game? Stellenbosch is going to Orlando. Pirates has just been, beaten by Sundowns this past weekend. Stellenbosch might have to attack this game. How should both teams approach this game?
I think Paris. I finally watched I'm like Rulani. I did not have sleep, so I decided when I'm bored, let me watch the Paris and Sundowns game.
Yeah.
Because I don't have any social life. Anyway, I watched the game. I watched the game against Sundowns, and I think it's an unfair assessment to say they were beaten by Sundowns. I think they actually played better than Sundowns. They should have won that game. So I think I would not take it as they're coming from a well outclassed match against Sundowns into the Steadies game. I think they're coming out of a game where they said, yes, we might have lost the game, but we were not beaten. They didn't play better than us. They had to buy the rest for them to get the 3 points. But anyway, But anyway, I think Pirates are going to the Steelers game. I would go if I was Pirates into the Steelers game in my spirits high because they played well against the top team in our league. They're going to. I don't see Steelers coming out of this one. I don't see them coming out of this
Okay.
one at all. I think I'm going to say my predictions as well. I say another 2-0, 3-0 Pirates
2-0,
against
3-0.
Steelers. Yeah,
Ah.
2-0, 3-0. They are going to be cruising. Paris have got they don't have a point. They don't have to take the game to Stennis. The Stennis are the one that have to be on the front foot, and I think once they are on the front foot, they're gonna be open for Paris to do whatever they want with them. I think Paris are in a comfortable place. They've got 2 goals away. They are leading on aggregate already, so all they need to do is just manage the game well and just play that game. And play that
Okay.
game.
Malome Kuzo, you know, I want to drill in. I want to drill down on this conversation about the Orlando. Yes, they played very well versus Sundowns, even though they lost. But this is a team in Stellis that has beaten you guys before. If you were Stellenbosch, let's drill down. How do you beat Pirates and score 2 goals versus the Pirates?
Yo, that would be a difficult one. They've got a player by the name of Siban. Apparently, he's extremely skillful. So the weakness here, Pirates, not necessarily a weakness, but Pirates doesn't have a CDM that they've used. So if you can get a skillful player in that 10 position to come up Kadilo, orchestrate some moves, wait for the right back, because it's mainly the right back that overloads the Pirates. Wait for the right back to move out of position. Then you have you've got 3 people in front of you. Maybe look for that good pass. It's like they would need an extremely good player behind the striker sub. Understand? And have Reyners run diagonally between Usbisi and Kogi. At times, they are my favorite pairing, but at times there's indecisiveness between the 2 guys. Well, understand. Another short for their Pirates is, see when Shiny has the ball, don't press the back 4.
Okay.
Just mark the wide area that he's always trying to look for and allow him to pass Ukoyo's beast. And upon that, release your pressing players immediately. That's where you can get something, because man. I don't think we have a better centre back than Usbisi, but Okoye as well. I think he's a top centre back, but put in that situation where China wants to play and they're not so sure, you can press them. And if you check the Sundowns, they pressed us on the left, and it took me back to Pitso Mosimane when he said, you must have a left-footed centre back on the left and a right-footed centre back, because it allows them to open their bodies when trapping the ball, and it allows them to receive the ball back. So because we have 2 right-footed centre backs, it becomes very difficult for Ukogi to maneuver easily, because it's not on his strongest spot or on his much preferred side. So that's why I'm pointing him out, because he's the one who plays on the left of the 2 centre backs. So if you press him, if you firstly allow the keeper to pass him, and then immediately release the press, that's where you can get something.
And then Kana is not back for this match.
He should be, because I think he was only suspended via the yellow card. And as
Doesn't that alleviate some of the pressure? Because part of what happened versus Sundowns was that you didn't have somebody who could collect that ball from Uchaini.
Exactly. So it will be interesting. Unfortunately, Manesh, I know most of us Pirates fans are dreaming of maybe Ndlondlo and Kim Fuidi in the middle. In that way, we can dominate ball possession. But unfortunately, that will never happen, because it will be a freeway. I get Khoza Magalap. You understand?
Yeah.
Maybe let's throw in team Omakaula and then we give it to Kim Vuidi and Undlondo to pull the strings in front of us, in front of team or Makaul. In that way, I think we can easily dominate the ball position, because I saw Kim Vuidi. I will tell you, it's a Marcus ring the eyes. He's so cool. You can see he's not in a hurry. I thought he was a player which I hung when I saw him come respect. We had an argument in the prior. I said, no, we need Kim Vuidi for this game because he's a player also having pressure. And then my friend asked a very key question. He said, yeah, go my respect as having pressure, but this is Pirates. We've seen Motsepe Tatazela. We've seen Craig Martins look like they want to puke at Trepa Polo, because he's like, yo, I've never played in front of so many supporters.
Yeah.
In comes Kim Vuidi in front of a crowd long. That guy holds the ball and he strolls guy on and he's dancing. I'm like, no, special.
Yeah.
Special. I'm hearing people giving him nicknames, right? Go crowding.
It was busy.
So you can see what he impressed all of us. So
yeah,
a chance along with Ndlondlo, and then we have this guy. We have Team Makaula behind them, and then in as much as this is a game that Salem will enjoy because the Steelies will be attacking, I would also put him on the bench and say, you know what, let's go get the ball players. Let's have Umaswangai and Umfuking, or if not Umfuking, Ukapinga, along with Kim Vuidi Nondlondlo, and a strong man to marshal that midfield between team as well as Makaula. Striking force, let's keep giving Ulipasa his chance.
Let me bring in Sinje. Sinje, how does Stellenbosch score 2 goals versus Pirates? Because they need to score 2 goals. They need to.
Man, with Mchatwa gone, I'm just looking at that midfield. I don't see Adams and Reynas and Dillon, because I think they're going to rely on those three. I think they're going to rely on those three. I don't think is Titus back from a red card. He's got a red card,
I believe so. Yeah, he should be back this game.
Should he be back in this game? Maybe at Titus.
Yeah, so he should be back. No, Titus got a red card versus us, ne? Chiefs.
I'm not sure. I think
they should be back. I think either way.
He should be back. Yes, he got a red card against us. And they had another red card again against the Swallows.
Yeah.
They have another red card against Swallows as well. So I'm hoping that Titus, maybe Titus and I think Adams, I would play Adams instead of maybe him and Makaga on one of them. Yeah, but I don't see them. I don't see how they can score 3. They would need those 3, those 4: Titus, Makaga, Adams, Reynas, and Geelong to bring their A game.
Okay, no. Hey, sorry guys, the quality quits. So there's a guy here.
No problem.
There's a guy here who's waiting. Blackman, how does welcome to the show. How are you doing, my brother?
I'm appealing.
Tell me, how does Stellenbosch score 2 goals versus Pirates?
They don't. No,
but I'm asking you, if you were in charge, what weaknesses would you go after Pirates?
I don't know if you guys remember. I think it was 2012 or the 2011 season. Komphela, when they when the Chiefs were training just before he came, and then do you remember there was a quote? That's their biggest hope. Yes, that's Umut. That's their biggest hope. Yes, but no, you know what honestly worries me, because I was looking back at that game, right? And I'm thinking, okay, let's say we beat maybe it's an Stellenbosch, and then obviously Chiefs loses to Sundowns. And I was thinking, like, if we play Sundowns again, like the levels that Sundowns plays, the basics of it, when to press, the trigger when the keeper passes the ball. Oh, no, man, guys, I feel as though each time I come here, I feel as though I just talk about how good Sundowns is and how bad we are. But yes, in cup games, Pirates, there's just a thing where when it's a cup game, we just turn up. Like, forget the league, forget everything. When it's a cup game, Gwenzenjan. But no, for Stellenbosch, I think what they need to do is they need to score within the first, like they need to get a goal within the first 30 minutes, I would say. First 30 minutes, because as soon as you get one, there'll be that pressure. If they can get a goal, honestly, as dumb as it sounds, maybe it can be in the first 20. If they get a goal in the first 20, you may say hi. First 20, I say sharp. I don't know.
No, hey, doing a show with a child in the room. No, but I hear you. Do you think by any chance, look, when we're speaking about the chances for Stellenbosch to win this game, I think one of the things they can take advantage of is because Pirates lost that game maybe on Wednesday. Do you think that coming into this match, they're going to maybe become too excited, want to prove a point, and maybe open up for Stellenbosch to maybe take advantage of some of the things? We've spoken about Usaleng, who was not in the match last game, who hasn't been on his game for the past few. Could you maybe see an advantage that Stellenbosch could take from that?
I see that when lost did Stellies play, because Stellenbosch, we played on Wednesday, and the game's coming up soon. So that means if they did their preparation right, obviously I'd say they have not better, but more. Their players are more fresh than ours, because I think we're going to play the same lineup. We're probably going to play the same lineup either way. So now it's a question of do the players have that dog? But if honestly, bias aside, I think all that Stellenbosch has to do is just, because what I think Stellies will do is that they'll want to hit us on the transitions, those quick counters.
Yeah.
And they need to be on it from the first whistle until the last. What changes? If it's not working, I say you mustn't wait it out. If it's not working in the first 10 minutes, it won't work for the other 80. So make your substitutions, even if it's 20 minutes into a game and you want to, this is where we're being exploited. Make the changes and then we'll see. But coming into this game, I won't lie. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Of course, I'm confident, but I think I won't even lie. I don't even think they'll score. No. Let me be honest. Let me be blindly honest. I think prediction. I'll say, considering knowing that it's my team, what? I'll say 1 or 2-0. 1-0. I'll say 1-0. I think if I'm going to keep it light, because Kabang Saka tell and none. But you know what? No, you make me think. Actually,
because think of it. Look, one of Pirates' weaknesses is the back line. So you have Ndlondlo coming back will help you guys, but the blueprint for beating Pirates was found by Stellenbosch in that first game they played against you guys. That you don't necessarily play with a defensive midfielder, and if they can transition quickly, maybe they can do something. We saw them pressing Chiefs very high in their match. It could be something they could take advantage of.
That's the thing. It's that high press. And that's the one thing I think I'll always say Stellies for me. I think they're very good at the high. They can hold a high line. I feel as though maybe it's like Gegen press. Yeah, they just the way Stellies play. It's not just footballers. They have athletes. They have people that just run up and down. So if they do it right, I'll be worried. But honestly, I'll say it'll be a good game. I think if we can hold the midfield, because obviously we'll have wingers and nan. But if we can hold the midfield and not have our keepers have slippery legs or give away a penalty, which wasn't a penalty. If we don't have bad officiating, ever since 2011-12, these reps have been on us, and they really have. Ever since Benny McCarthy scored that free kick and we won the league, the refs have just been against us, It's an agenda. It's an agenda. But at the end of the day, what I will say is the better team will win, and clearly it's us. And no, but yeah.
Are you guys gonna thank us for taking Ox out of this game?
Yeah. I'll give you your claps, Siyabong. I'll give you your claps.
No, thank you, my brother. Thank you for joining me. Look, guys, I think Stellenbosch is in a tough situation. Stellenbosch has to score 2 goals at Orlando, and they're going to have to attack. The issue is that the more you attack Pirates, the more you leave spaces at the back. That's the one conundrum that they have. But as I said, and they can't afford to use that tactic that they used in the first match versus Pirates that they won, all at the beginning of the season, where they basically sat back and hit on transition, got a goal and sat back again. They can't do that in this game should they want to progress. So they're in a tough situation, Stellenbosch. And also knowing that Pirates lost this match versus the Sundowns. They want to prove a point. They want to go a little bit harder. They want to get possibly a couple of goals, get Orlando happy again. It's going to be a tough situation. But I think, like I always said, Pirates' weakness is that if you sit back, if you can take Saleng out of the game, what tends to happen is they get frustrated and have Undondo drop deeper and deeper to get the ball, right? Deeper and deeper to get the ball. And that takes away the threat of the front guys, right? If that happens. So in a normal game, I'd say Stellenbosch might have a chance there, but because they need to score these goals, I foresee Pirates getting a lot more room than they would normally get in this type of game versus Stellenbosch. Stellenbosch is like playing a super sport. You don't get much room in behind. But because, like coach said, they have to come out swinging now with Stellenbosch, chances are going to open up and I'm going to be kind, but I think it's going to be another 2-1 loss to Stellies, I think. So we'll take it from there. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. I have somebody here who is demanding my attention and is bored right now, so the house could look a certain way. So I'm going to cut it short there. My predictions, like I said, 2-1 win for Orlando Pirates. Then on the Chiefs Sundowns game, I think Chiefs might take it 1-0. Should they come out a bit braver. And brave doesn't mean stupid. I'll say it one more time in closing. Brave does not mean stupid. Brave means that you're not going to sacrifice 2 players as we've been doing versus these guys, where you have Utuprea, where you have Gonzalez, whoever, but because we're playing Sundowns, they don't know what they're meant to do. At least use them. Be defensively sound, but make sure that you use these guys. And yeah, we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be live for the match tomorrow, and I will be live for the match on Sunday. So join me, and we can, while it's playing, talk about the game. If you have not followed, please follow. I do this every Monday to Friday, 12:30 in the afternoon. And then Monday to Wednesday is at 8 p.m. I'm also here. If you have not followed and you want to watch any of the previous conversations, they are available on Facebook and on YouTube. And guys, I'll plead with you one more time. We're content creators. We're trying very hard to bring these things. We're trying very hard to create these platforms, but it does get financially a little bit hard. I can say myself that it gets a little bit financially difficult. So because I'm not allowed to monetize, YouTube is not allowing me to monetize any of the videos. Facebook is not allowing me to monetize any of the live videos. I do have to ask you guys to please help me out and support me by donating, donating to this platform. There are account numbers. There's a link in my profile, a link tree. Click on that link. The details are there. On Facebook, in my profile, there's the account number. It's a Capitec account. Please, if you can, help out to keep these things alive. Let's see. Spurs is coming for your Arsenal. I'm not scared about Spurs, guys. Leave Spurs out of it. Come on, Yanni. Leave Spurs out of it. But thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'll see you guys then tomorrow. We will watch along the game. Unfortunately, I can't stream because of copyright, guys. Copyright is real. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock for the game.